One of the things as a coaster chicken I get asked quite a lot is what is there to do if you don't like rides? I'm going to be honest, we're here at Alton Towers today to show you the 10 best things that non-riders can do at the park. So, let's go. We're going to start the top 10 with a trip inside CBeebies Land, where you will find
10.
Interactive shows, games and character meets. Alton Towers has a history of putting on such great family entertainment and shows, and they're keeping up with tradition here at CBeebies Land. Walking around the land as well, you'll find plenty of meet and greet opportunities with all your favourite CBeebies characters like Bing, Iggle Piggle and Postman Pat. The live shows in CBeebies Land include the Teletubbies Live, the interactive Furchester Show, and new for 2022, Andy's Dinosaur Adventure, as well as plenty of other shows and character meet and greets. Now with these shows there are plenty of availability, with many of the shows having multiple showings throughout the day, so I definitely recommend this when you're not going on some of the rides and attractions here at CBeebies Land. As well as live shows, you have got themed children's play areas. New for 2022 is an outdoor doggy play area and an indoor Jojo and Gran Gran one. The Jojo and Gran Gran area brings the cartoon to life in the real world and allows children to interact with the characters, and there are many other interactive elements in this area to get involved with. Now for braver families out there, you can take on Justin's House Pyomatic Factory, a battle royale for those over the height of 0.9 metres and adults with children. A family fuelled adventure for all, just beware balls will fly.
9.
Try your luck in one of the arcades. Alton Towers has several arcades dotted around the park, each with their own set of games and prizes to be won. Alton Towers does have a very wide selection of games in these arcades, everything ranging from your standard claw grabber machines where you can win a stuffed animal, you've got air hockey, you've got classic retro pinball machines, you've got your ticket winning games as well. Now at a lot of these arcades you can collect tickets. The more tickets you collect, the better prize can be redeemed. Apart from the arcades, you have got other game stalls dotted around the park. There are some basketball hoops to try your luck on. You've got a shooting game over in the Dark Forest as well, and a truck driving game in the Forbidden Valley. Now, next to the games bunker is the Hole-in-One Golf Challenge, where a hole-in-one can net you £1,000, but it's not as easy as you think, because the hole is located on its own little island. Now, 10 shots at the prize will set you back £5, £10 will get you 30 shots. Not only does the hole-in-one get you the cash prize, but you also get your face on the winner's board, and there's no better prize than that really.
8.
Let your food take a ride at the roller coaster restaurant. Hungry? Well, why not pay a visit to the roller coaster restaurant? The one and only UK restaurant where your food will come to you via a roller coaster track. Now this unique experience certainly isn't cheap, but is something very different. They do also do themed cocktails around several of the rides. I'd say the food isn't amazing, but it is worth doing at least once. Take a walk down Haunted Hollow. You can take a shortcut through the Haunted Hollow to get to the gloomy woods and Forbidden Valley areas of the park. By exploring this route you will come across a variety of different spooky interactive scenes and photo opportunities. This area itself does come to life once the sun sets, especially during Scarefest. It's not all about scares though here in the Haunted Hollow, as these two comedians do prove.
What did the policeman say to his chest?
I don't know. What did the policeman say to his chest?
You're under arrest.
Yeah, that's my joke.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell by the quality of it.
So next time you're looking at something spooky to do during Scarefest that doesn't cost a penny, take a look at the Haunted Hollow. Soak some folk at Battle Galleons. Battle Galleons is a pirate-themed interactive water ride located in Mutiny Bay. If you are riding Battle Galleons, prepare to get very, very wet. There are no prisoners on this ride and you will get totally soaked. There is plenty of fun to be had here for non-riders, as stationed around the ride and in the queue are water cannons. There are plenty of free cannons to use, but there are also some paid for ones that offer slightly better positioning to get those riders absolutely drenched. There's so much fun to be had soaking the other guests as they come past in their pirate ships, and no better way to cool down on a warm summer's day. But be warned, you are in the danger zone and you too could find yourself being shot at by those approaching ships. But don't worry too much on a colder day. They have got heaters that you can pay to get yourself dry with. And you're not going to get anywhere near as wet as those on the pirate ships either. I do find that rides like this are greatly improved when more non-riders are participating. It's lots of fun to be had, so I make it your mission to get over there and get someone soaked. Yarr!
5.
Go on a VR adventure. The latest activity here at Alton Towers is the new VR experience that's opened up here in what was the corporate hospitality building near Adventureland. It is an upcharge activity here at $9.99, but that cost does get you 10 minutes worth of playtime. With over 6 different activities here, there is something for everybody. Want to fight space robots? You can do that here. Catch criminals? Yeah, you can do that here. Fly through space? It's another one here. Or experience art in a truly imaginative new way. There is something, like I say, here for everyone. And in my opinion, definitely worth that upcharge. Personally, I do think this is the future of entertainment, and it's brilliant to see Alton Towers ahead of the game. The experience itself delivers incredible graphics that put you in the heart of any of the situations you decide to take part in. With multiple different scenarios, you can take on this for a different experience each time. Be scared silly at the Alton Towers dungeon. The eerie history of Alton Towers had already provided the perfect inspiration for one ride in Hex. It was only a matter of time until Merlin dived back into the history of the area for a different attraction. And in 2019, replacing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was the Alton Towers Dungeons. Now we are cheating slightly with this entry, as midway through there is a boat ride as part of this experience, but for the quality of this experience I couldn't leave it out. Once again, this is an upcharge experience at £10 on the day. You can pre-book to save £2 and there is an annual pass offer as well. Merlin do operate several of these dungeon attractions across the UK, including places like Blackpool, Warwick and London, so if you have experienced any of those already, you are prepared for what you're going to get here. It is very similar to those. There are some very specific, unique elements due to the area itself, but on a whole, if you've experienced one of the others, you're going to be prepared for this one. Now, they do recommend this experience is for over 10s only, due to the nature of some of the scarier scenes, especially the boat ride, which terrified me. It's not just scares to be had though, there are plenty of laughs to be found here as well. Just beware of the witch Molly Lee. The experience takes around 45 minutes, with 5 different shows and of course the boat ride. I find it brilliant value for money if you do enjoy being scared. And you do find that it takes on a slightly different atmosphere during Scarefest. So are you brave enough to enter the Alton Towers dungeons?
3.
Experience the historic gardens. These beautiful historic gardens are the perfect place to take a break from all the thrills you can get here at Alton Towers. The gardens are so picturesque and world renowned that Alton Towers did used to sell tickets solely to come and see the gardens, and during the COVID-19 pandemic you could come to see the gardens when the rest of the park was closed. Located in the valley at the middle of the park, the gardens feature lakes, water features and architectural landmarks. These landmarks include the Chinese pagoda fountain, the conservatories, Swiss cottage and statue commemorating the 15th Earl of Shrewsbury. This really is the perfect place to take a break on a busy park day, and there are plenty of beautiful spots here to have a picnic. Over the last couple of seasons, the park has been making good use of the gardens, involving it in its Halloween and Christmas events, and I'd like to see that grow as the years go by.
Two.
Take a tour of the iconic towers. Before becoming the theme park it is today, Alton Towers was the stately home of the Talbot family, the Earls of Shrewsbury. The house and gardens were opened up to the public by the 18th Earl in 1860 and have grown to the park it is today. And you can still explore her ladyship's gardens and the tower ruins to this very day. Now, parts of the towers are used for the pre-show and queue line of Hex and during Scarefest for several mazes. Merlin have worked tirelessly with the upkeep of the towers and have put a lot of resources into restoring them back to their former glory. Unfortunately, this does mean that not every area of the towers are accessible to the public, but the areas that are beautiful and definitely worth checking out. In the past, Alton Towers has offered guided tours of the towers, which I think is a fantastic idea. I hope they bring it back because there's plenty of history to be seen here.
1.
Embark on a mission of discovery at Sharkbait Reef. And by far, our favourite non-ride attraction at Alton Towers has to be Sharkbait Reef by Sea Life. Sitting in the heart of Mutiny Bay, this aquarium features 300 different species of fish, sharks, rays and seahorses. Merlin do operate several different sea life centres across the UK, but this one is really well themed and is not an upcharge activity either. There's so much to see and do inside the Sea Life Centre, including guided talks from the keepers and the feeling pool where you can touch a starfish. The park does continue to update the Sea Life Centre as well, with 2021 seeing a new Amazonian area, which includes these leaf cutter ants and fish found in the Amazon. Finale to this experience is a walk through a glass tube where you'll be surrounded by fish and sharks. The level of theming and care shown to this attraction is absolutely incredible, and Merlin could learn a lesson for the rest of the park from what this experience does deliver. That's why it makes our number one. So that's my top 10 non-rider activities at Alton Towers. Did I miss your favourite? If I did, please let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon for another top 10.